Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We start off the day with us giving the artist the Augur's Horn. He's thankful but gets a little delusional, wanting to kill them all so he can have all the horns in the world. I'll give him one thing, he seems persistent at least. Doubt he'd get that far, as with that mission complete, we get the deed from the noble, but first he wants to hear about our adventure to the tower. And I give him quite a thorough detailing. He's fascinated in the Augur, commenting, "A monster that walks like a man, how fascinating." Giving me the deed and commenting on the getting an elder candidate to get the deed, he guesses he can still be interested in him after all. Gallagher asks if they had known each other for long, but he replies that he loaned him money, he wanted to see his business, he came from nothing, so he had high expectations, but then he sold it as money was coming in, which was quite weird, but alas, the noble tells me that he's supporting me from now on, and I give the eccentric man the deed, and just like the noble, he'll be supporting me too, even if he's a little weird. As with that, mission's complete. And after those two quests are done, I spend the afternoon with Barton. He tells me to get comfortable, he's got some refreshments coming in. He's a bit heaving at the moment, introducing me to his city government administration office. Believing it's a little luxurious for him, he's not used to it as he tells me to pay the sound outside no mind. He's been working on the security for the town after the incident with Joanna. That's good to hear, but don't go too far, Barton. He doesn't seem to heed my words, just commenting on the need to strengthen the place so it can be a peaceful place where everyone could smile and laugh once more. Now that he's the governor, it falls into his lap to take care of those who deserve that peace. He then brushes it all off, saying that he shouldn't lay his burdens on his guests, getting the refreshments, thanking me since all the wee ones are playing outside again, calling it a blessing, and by the sounds of it, he wants to keep it that way, which I'm glad to hear. Just don't go too overboard, man. But Barton opens up to me a little, saying that he once had a wife and child. It was back when the town was swarmed by monsters. A hunting team formed to destroy it. It was a long mission, and by the end of it, he came back to no one. He thinks they got tired of waiting and just left. He never thought how cold it would be until the day they did. And now, everything with Joanna, he was useless. First he lost his own child, and then he couldn't protect others. He wished he disappeared instead of them. I reassure him that as it currently stands, he is in the position to be able to do that, which he agrees with me, saying that he considers us allies, since I'm striving for the throne and we both strive for a better world. That's when, like Katharina yesterday, I inform him that I'm not in it for me, I'm in it for someone else, shocking him, saying that we play a long game, the lot of us, but he thanks me for opening up, as the first step for Morse quest is unlocked, as after our talk, my bond has grown to level 3, and I've unlocked the general archetype. With our talks over, and me kinda being worried for the children of the small town by the way he talks about his interactions with them, I leave. As I'm going back to the Gauntlet Runner, I overhear two people talking, seeming to be very disliking of Barton's current position, thinking the Sanctor, who's the one talking with them, should have been in. I can sense a plan is forming between them, but I'll have to keep that in mind as I head back to Brailhaven. It was a good thing I did, as I saw Alonso. He tells me more about the landowner. When he thought he hit the bottom, he in fact unearthed even more information. It was nothing more than a pawn for another man. Just when he thought he was shadowing them, they were merely untangling the web of lies that is Cuckless, and struck first. And now he's lost everything, from the village to his mother. I apologize for what's happened, but he still regrets it all, saying he just wanted to save his hometown. The taxes were massive and they siphoned all their profits. His once peaceful village was trampled by poverty and the ills it causes. He thought he could stop them to make his mother happy, but he got too caught up in being a hero and underestimated him. Even if the village was rid of that man, someone else is backing him, an even more powerful enemy. He'll just leave unscathed. He endangered their lives, and especially his mother's, as he puts a knife to his throat, planning to do something stupid. In his thoughts, the townspeople's voices cry for his death. They echo every waking moment. He only began this endeavor to free them, to bring them joy. And so, if his death will bring that joy, he'll do it. I simply tell him if this wish was his mother's, that caused him to pause and drop the knife. He thinks on those words and asks, what's the point of living if all he has is the sins, asking why I don't blame him. And I simply say, because he won't atone for those sins. You're a coward, face it like a man. He has a moment not believing there's a reason, but he thinks he can keep going just a little longer. That's good enough as our bond gets stronger. He admits he has no idea how to proceed. He's not a good person, not like his mother, and he has no powers like mine. He thinks on those words and seems to have an idea, going back to his crafty ways, thanking me and realizing that as long as I'm here, this world is his to fool. It seems I've given him the strength to plan for his next stunt, so that's good at least, as we go our separate ways for the time being.